you're just like, yeah, man, like, what are you going to do? And had a front row seat to like, that's going to be a historical baseball game. You know, like you might not ever see that happen ever again, especially in the postseason.
ブルワーズのイエリッチ選手が NBA 期待の若手コンクニーテル選手と共にポッドキャストに出演。スポーツ交流で盛り上がりました。その中でイエリッチ選手はプレーオフで対戦した大谷の凄さを熱弁しました。過去の動画と合わせて訳したのでご覧ください。
If the racing sausages are going, are you secretly rooting for one?
No, I mean, if you know somebody in the race, yeah. You know, but otherwise, you kind of just want to see a good race. Hopefully, nobody falls too hard. Every now and then, someone crashes and burns pretty hard out there in front of our dugout. I always feel bad for them.
And so, obviously, going to the All-Star game, other than William, who would be somebody on the NL team you're looking forward to playing with, or even watching? Because, I mean, watching these guys are ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I think the easy answer is Shohei, right? He's one of the best players, if not the best player in the game right now. So just being teammates with him for a night would be pretty cool.
Seems like this team has
very, very good. It feels like you get here and take off immediately in every possible way. You were one vote shy of unanimous MVP. You were very close to the Triple Crown.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like to come to a new team and do
just
that.
Like one of those, you don't ever expect that. You know what I mean? It just happens, and it's one of those things where like you just always try to continue to like get better throughout your career. You know, like especially in baseball, it's such a grind. Like you play every day, so you kind of just like put your head down and just give yourself to like the season and continuing to improve and try to be like the best version of yourself and the best version of your team that year. And then you look up at the end and kind of see where you're at. And that year it was just like kind of just found myself in that position at the end, like just kept trying to get better, made some adjustments, like randomly tried something in the cage coming back from like the All-Star break, like the first day, like watched a bunch of video like the night before the second half started, just to kind of try to see where we're at going into the second half of the season. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to go in the cage tomorrow and just like, I'm just going to try this. And told our hitting coach at the time, I was like, hey, I'm going to try something like crazy to get loose. Like, don't freak out. Like, I'm just going to do it for a little bit. And then felt good and just rolled it into the game and then got hot.
Peer of his and someone else to play in All-Star games with him and everything. What do you think when you see Ohtani?
He's a freak. Yeah. If he was just one thing, he would be really good at it, but to be like arguably the best at both things is crazy. You know, his skill set is, you know, nobody's ever had that before. You know what I mean? Like not even Babe Ruth had that, to be able to throw 100 off the mound and be one of the best pitchers in baseball. And then obviously one of the best offensive players too. And he's just such a physical freak too. Like he's huge. You know, he probably played one of the best games that's ever been played in the history of baseball against us in the last game. You know, usually when you like get eliminated from the playoffs, like, you know, we were obviously bummed, but we lost like game 4 of the LCS to him. He hit 3 homers and punched out 10 guys on the mound too that game. Like he basically beat us by himself. And you're just like, yeah, well, like, what are you gonna, you know,
guys next year.
Yeah, like what are you gonna do? Like we should have probably won like one of the other 3 games before that, you know, because you're just like, yeah, man, like, what are you gonna do? And had a front row seat to like, that's gonna be a historical baseball game. You know, like you might not ever see that happen ever again, especially in the postseason. But yeah, just like what he's done and like to physically be able to do it, I think is like the most impressive part, and like mentally, because you have to prepare. He has to prepare as a hitter. He has to prepare as a pitcher. You have to take care of your body the way like a pitcher takes care of their body, and you have to take care of yourself as a hitter. Like you're playing every day, and then, oh yeah, by the way, like you got to go pitch too, like 6-7 innings, and he steals bases and like all that. You know, baseball is obviously not a physical sport. Like football or even basketball can be a little physical, but it takes a toll on your body when you're doing it every day. Yeah. And for him to be able to do it at that high of a level, both things every day, is extremely impressive. And like, he's a unicorn.
Yeah. It's so amazing to me. Like I love when they do like the sports, like body comparison, height, weight comparison.
Yeah.
like baseball players are huge.
Yeah, the guys
Like,
have gotten
not always tall, but like
guys have gotten a lot bigger. Yeah, guys have gotten a lot bigger over the years. You know, you have like the Aaron Judges and Stanton and
He's like
Ohtani
2'8".
and
He's like,
O'Neal Cruz, like even Ellie De La Cruz, like guy on the Reds. Guys are pretty. It's just I think in every sport, like the athlete's just gotten a lot more like physical, and the games are all played at a really high level now. Like you can just look back on like eras and just like the kind of athlete that's showing up in all these leagues now is insane.
Did you have anyone like that your rookie year who you were maybe not the Ohtani levels, probably different stratosphere, but just from a physicality standpoint?
I mean, Giannis, I think what he does is just like as an athlete and as his strength, his speed, just as like a pure athletic, strong, muscular human being. Like he's probably the most impressive athlete, just how fast he can move for his size. I feel like Wemby is in that category of just like how fluid he can move as a 7'6" basketball player.
That's so crazy.
Pulling